Talk me through your very scary scenario.
Keep in mind, I don't have your PhD.
I think there's a coordinated plot with a terrorist attack.
You're not just an analyst anymore. You're operational now.
There's a very real scenario here where we don't get out of this alive.
You know, you sold this as an office job.
Our action is on par with the... Sorry.
My fluffy thing.
Good Lord.
Be careful.
Get a bigger mic. Gee, I mean, how much... Speaking that low. The action is on par with the Bonds, or the Bournes, rather. But it's really grounded in reality, and I think that our task and what we wanted to do was make sure that the action never got too silly and too crazy and too intricate. It had to be something that people could watch and find themselves thinking, God, what would I do if I was in that situation?
Yeah, because he's kind of the everyman, really, isn't he, at the end of the day? You've obviously got your Star Trek commitments. Would you reprise the role?
Oh, would love to if they give me a second shot. You know, we got to tally the box office, and someone at Paramount has to count the dollar bills.
Southwest on Kashirskostrasse. It's a kilometer from you.
I got to the end of doing Anna Karenina and realised that I'd been either dying or in some sort of destructive relationship or something for about 5 years as far as my movie life goes, and I was just desperate to do something a bit different. So this is a total piece of Hollywood entertainment, and I had such fun doing it. And I did 2 other films as well that were just incredibly positive, light-hearted pieces as a sort of antidote to all of the drama and tears.
And what next now? I mean, you know, having done those, have you decided, do you like to play the tragic heroine, or do you like...
No, I do. I mean, I love it all. I think I just wanted to do something a bit different.
You're not involving her in this.
You involved me in this by not telling me.
You gotta get her out of here. Send her home.
Well, what are you going to tell Sheriffin, that I'm home?
These are dangerous people, Kathy. You cannot be here.
If you told me who you really were, I
took
wouldn't
an
be.
oath.
It's an interesting to do something in a genre that I really like watching, and you know, then you have the joy of watching a lot of other films and working out, well, how does it get done? You read books, but you get in and try and give the film the rhythm of Jack's journey, and what we have is an everyman, out of his depth, alone in Moscow, secrets, you know, both from his partner and from his work colleagues, and a huge and important threat to his country and the world comes up, and somehow the you know, the kind of that ordinary quality in the midst of extraordinary things is a great thing to play with as a filmmaker. So we get to go everywhere. You know, we went to Moscow, we went to New York, went to Liverpool.
Victor Shirevin.
Jack Ryan.
How was your flight?
Fine, thank you.
And the jet lag? That first night can be brutal.
I survived.
What can I do for you?
Routine audit.
So routine it couldn't be done from New York?
Not when you're concealing accounts from us.
Your Russian accent was absolutely brilliant. It did make me think you'd make an amazing Bond villain.
Well,
would you ever do it?
Sometime. Oh yeah, I love Bond pictures, and also I remember Robbie Coltrane once saying when he was in one of those movies, and I saw that Javier Bardem had the same experience. They can't believe it when they're on the set and they're about to actually say, "So, Mr. Bond." I was pretty happy. I was really happy saying, "So, Mr. Ryan."
But perhaps you are just rude.
You Russians think of yourselves as poets, but perhaps you're just touchy.